It's finally happened. I don't know about you two, but I can't fly anywhere anymore.
Oh, okay.
Um, I can't fly anywhere mostly because I'm just code. But I guess at that point, if I upload myself to one of the flight computers, I'm sorry, one of the
I
flight computers, I can go anywhere. But that's about it.
today was the date. Today was the deadline for Real ID. If you don't have it, you can't fly, even on a domestic flight.
What does Real ID even do? Like, how is it different
It's
than a driver's license?
It's a
it's
government
tied to
card
your
with
birth
extra steps.
certificate.
Isn't my wait? Is wouldn't your driver's license and or state ID already be tied to your I don't know social security number, your Visa card, not your Visa number, your I mean green card, whatever, your like all of that already. Like there's already
You know what? I'll be
what?
honest. I don't know if you need a birth certificate to get a state ID. I don't think you do. I could be wrong though. No, I think you do. How else would they verify? What would you need? It's been so long. What would you need?
That's a good question. I just beam myself anywhere I need to do over the internets.
Asher looked like he had something. Like he had
I
something that he's gonna drop on us, and
I
then
I
it
had
just
to step away
adjusted
for
the
a,
model and nothing.
yeah, I had to step away for a hot second. And of course, she went into her default broken mode.
I thought you were looking at something on a second screen.
Second, third, fourth, or even fifth screen now.
I okay. So do you know what it takes to get a state ID? Do you know if you need a birth certificate to get a
I
state ID?
don't believe
Firstly,
so. You
I
just
think
need
it
proof of
matters.
you just need proof of residence.
I think it also matters which state we're talking about because, of course, every state and or commonwealth has some different set of like criteria for
Yeah,
different things.
there's usually a through line for a lot of it. Like,
Like, if anyone's handing out fake IDs, it's got to be Arizona, right? Florida. It's one of those two. Maybe it's both.
I mean, my when I lived in Arizona, my state ID did not expire for 50 years. Like when you got that, you got it. Like
No, they're just really. It's like they're really sure. They're really sure. What about the driver's license? Same thing. I mean, that can't
same
be the
thing.
case.
Same
Really?
thing. Yeah, no, same thing. 50 years. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I have my passport card, so I don't need
Note to self: do not upload myself as self-driving into any cars in the state of Arizona. I will get absolutely murdered.
I could have been dead before I needed to renew that license. Like there's a good chance. There's a good chance that
well
I would have been dead
well
before
a
needing to
lot of
renew
the
that license.
a lot of the car guys in California have moved to Arizona because they just got tired of being stopped by the police for having
Really?
a modified exhaust. Because
Yeah,
they're
Arizona.
too busy. California's too busy stopping people for having a slightly loud exhaust rather than stopping crime.
Arizona does not care about cars. They don't care.
Yeah, that's why all the
There
car
no
guys went there.
there's no inspection. I think they have an emissions. I
Hmm.
think.
Yeah, there's emissions coming out of the car. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something like that. They're like you have to go like once every like 10 years or
That
something and like you
that
go
that also does not instill confidence. Now, if I remember correctly, and I could be wrong, tell me if I am down in the comments. You will anyway. If I remember correctly, Michigan does not have state vehicle inspection. I don't know about emissions. My guess is probably no, being some of the things that I saw on the road in Michigan. Like I
I think
saw
most states have emissions, I think.
yeah, like it's less the emissions that concerns me. It's the basic like Don't get me wrong, the safety inspection in Pennsylvania is practically a joke, but at least there is one.
You know what? I feel like you can trust other drivers. Like nobody's gonna get in the. I say this and I know that I'm wrong.
Not only do you know that
Say
you're
it, though.
wrong,
I'm
gonna
you
say
know
it,
people
though.
personally
Say it.
that you are talking about it. You know people personally, and we both know this because we know the same people.
I think that nobody's gonna get into a car that they know is unsafe to drive.
You're a liar.
Welcome to another episode of today's theme podcast. If you're joining us for the first time, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button below. For everybody else, thank you for being here. I am your host, Mara. Joining me as always is Asher Nails
Ew.
and Lostronaut.
Rapidly approaching your location.
I
And
knew you could not say that with a straight face.
What?
The last thing before the intro.
Oh.
It's okay, I called her out. We all heard it.
Miss, I'm going to drive this thing until it collapses around me.
I mean, I am the same bitch that drove my car until the brake pad popped out of the housing. I had no brakes.
Prize in
Literally,
mechanic.
Literally a blued piece of metal popped out of my brake housing.
Why do you do this to me?
You're the
We're
reason.
friends.
You're one of the reasons why they have the customer state set compilations for mechanics.
I'm also the same girl who took my car to get its oil changed, and the gentleman asked me if I wanted to change my air filter, and there was, when he brought the air filter out to show me, there was a stick through the air filter, not a tiny stick, like a stick that you would play fetch with a dog.
Who hurt you?
Anyways.
Our theme today
Our theme
is where are they now?
Pretty sure it was abusing vehicles.
Which I was gonna say, maybe I may populate a lot of with vehicles. Although with my vehicles, I know where they are now. They're in the scrap heap.
not even worth the parts.
Most of them, no. Most of them have not been worth the parts.
Okay, well, it's been fun, but I really gotta go. Thanks for having me. It's been swell, but the swelling's gone down. I'm out.
Where are you going?
Absolutely nowhere. I'm stuck here right now.
You're a cast member on this podcast. You can't just leave.
Like these celebrities.
Oh man.
I'm a simulated version of the memories of a cast member on this podcast. Thank you very much.
Now, as far as where are they now, I don't remember the name of this actor, but it's the guy who played the Sicilian in The Princess Bride.
Oh yeah,
The inconceivable
Wallace Shawn.
Is he dead?
No, he's still doing stuff.
Is he still doing stuff? I really would have thought he was dead.
Let's look it up. Yeah, Wallace Shawn.
Oh my God, he is still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive. He's still doing
81
stuff.
years old. Oh my God, he played in BoJack Horseman. Oh my God.
Yeah, he's like a main character in Young Sheldon too.
Oh shit. Wow. I did not know that he was in My Dinner with Andre either. I knew he was in Clueless. Who is he in Toy Story?
Oh, he's Rex.
Oh my God, he is Rex. Oh my God. Oh, that's so funny.
It's just you never think about him because all you think about is inconceivable.
Yeah. Yeah. He's in Family Guy. Yeah, I knew he was in Family Guy. Why did I think he was dead? That's horrible of me.
I don't know because it feels like half the time what happened to this actor is they died.
It
Or
does seem like that, doesn't it?
it seems like they died or they got caught for you know
Is he Andre in a... No, he's not Andre. Right?
I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out who the hell. Who... Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. I didn't know that he was in My Dinner with Andre. Huh. I didn't know that he was the co-star of My Dinner with Andre. He's the one who had dinner with Andre,
Yeah.
which is a movie I only know about tangentially because of Community. Is Chevy Chase dead?
I don't believe so. Not that I've really cared what he's been doing. That's somebody
I think a lot of
who.
this episode is going to be me just asking, are they dead?
Nope, he's still alive. He's 81. He's still
No, he's
alive.
still alive. Wow.
And I don't care about that asshole.
I wonder what's the last thing he's done? Was it Community?
No, he was in a couple things in 2024. He's got two upcoming
Really? What was
things.
he in 2024?
It looks like he revamped his role of Clark Griswold for some short thing or something or other.
That was 2015, though.
No, there's another one. Twinkly Christmas 2024.
Oh. I don't. Wow. Okay.
There's a Christmas movie called The Christmas Letter. I don't know.
He had a fight with Bill Murray in John Belushi's dressing room? What?
Huh?
Oh my God. Murray had reportedly made a derogatory comment about Chase's troubled marriage to Jacqueline Carlin, leading Chase to criticize Murray's physical appearance. The fight was witnessed by cast members Jane Curtin, Lorraine Newman, and Gilda Radner. Oh my God.
Huh.
I think Radner or Newman would say in the 2021 show appearance, I think they both knew the one thing they could say to one another that would hurt the most, and that's what I think incited it. Chase and Murray would later reconcile to star together in Caddyshack in 1980. Wow.
Huh.
Amazing. So they got into this fight in 1978. Yeah, they got into a fight in 1978, and fucking Lorraine Newman is asked about it in 2021 after they had already patched things up in 1980. That's insane.
Okay.
Surprised she even remembered that. Like, that is wild. That is wiggity wild.
So who else do you think is dead?
Who else do I think is dead? I know Carrie Eels is still alive. Els,
Elways.
however the hell you say that.
I still have no idea how to say his last name.
I don't know how to say it. Els, use, eluz, uwu, uwu,
Ooh,
Carrie uwu. I know he's still alive. Who else? Who else do I think is dead? China. Whatever happened to China, the wrestler? She dead?
No, what is she doing now? American professional wrestler and bodybuilder, China. What has she
Oh no,
been
she's
doing?
dead.
Oh yeah,
She
2016.
died April 17th, 2016.
Yeah.
Oh wow, there's the last photo of her. What is this? Oh wow, she passed away days later. That's crazy. That's the last. How did she die?
Accidental drug or overdose or of natural causes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they doesn't say what it was exactly.
Wow.
A report of her autopsy released in 2016 determined that she died of an overdose of alcohol combined with anxiety drugs,
Oh
painkillers,
god.
and sleeping aids.
That's awful. Wow.
So we were talking about him before we started recording, but like Steve Guttenberg has been doing movies and shows, but I haven't seen any of them.
I don't know if I know who you're talking about.
The main character from Police Academy, 3 Men and a Baby.
Oh god. He's still alive?
Yep, he's still alive, and apparently he's still getting work.
Get out of here.
Doesn't look like
Oh my
anything
God,
good
he's only
though.
66 years old.
Yep. It doesn't look like he's been in anything good though.
I hold on a second. I can't believe this man is still alive.
Like, how is that surprising?
He's going to be in 5 upcoming productions. None of it seems like anything I would watch. None of it.
None of it.
The Floaters, Go West, Stuck, American Summer, Kidnapped by a Killer. None of this seems.
Not a single name on there makes me want to go see it.
I know, none of it. None of it makes me want to see any of this. He was in the Goldbergs. I feel like I know what that was maybe at one point in time. What the hell is The Adventures of Bunny Bravo?
I have no idea.
He played Justice Powell in Roe v. Wade in 2019.
Kidding.
Ugh.
I don't think y'all could hear me that whole time.
Nope.
No.
Something glitched hard, and
What happened?
I don't know. I was talking and y'all weren't responding, so I legit had to like disconnect. I had to reboot myself. Sorry, I'm back.
Hi, welcome back.
You know what keyed me off is I was explaining we were looking into the thing with China, and I mentioned the autopsy report and everything, and then 2 minutes later, Asher's like, "Well, the autopsy," like, I just said that, and it's like, no, apparently I did not. Yeah, no. So I apologize. I'm back.
Do you have thoughts on China's death? Other than it being really sad.
No.
Okay. All right. How about Steve Gutenberg? Got any thoughts on him? Because I can't believe he's still alive either.
Well, I mean, Asher had mentioned that he hasn't been in anything good, and I was just going to point out that his early career was the same thing. This is not different for him. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, in its time, Police Academy and Short Circuit, hilarious movies, fun movies, good movies, eh, um, but enjoyable. And that's really that's kind of the main metric for entertainment. It's
I
entertainment.
guess. Yeah, I mean, you're right. Like, you're right. And really, like, even if you were to look at the Police Academy movies, it's not like they were good because of him.
No, that was mostly the writing and the premise, and going back to watch some of those movies now today,
Oh,
uh,
they're rough.
a little rough sometimes, but like kind of looking at it in the lens of like, okay, well, it was a different time. This was the kind of thing that they could get away with at the time. Like it's contextually, it's not any better, but like it is what it is. Um,
I would say Police Academy is probably a little more tame. Like if you go back and watch like Revenge of the Nerds.
oh yeah, that one has an outright like that has a scene in it that no, that can
Like
no that might that no.
the entire premise of Porky's.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
No.
a lot of those older movies, Police Academy is probably the more tame of that era.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, in certain aspects, yes. In other aspects, I mean, sort of like yeah. I mean, it's still not nearly as bad. But yeah, no, like yeah, Revenge of the Nerd. I completely forgot about some of that stuff, and I was watching it a couple of years, and I go, I, I got to turn this off. I gotta walk away. Hold on, I can't.
It's a little messed up. It's a little
okay.
messed up.
Okay. That's how we're. I forgot. Okay, I'm gonna take a break now.
That movie. I remember when I first saw that movie, I was like, I was like, is this is not good. Like this is not something. You say this movie's a classic? This is not good.
I classic. I don't know if I would use the word classic. It is vintage. Maybe.
So it's certainly vintage.
It was of a time.
I like the sharp inhale, and you call it vintage.
I don't like it.
He was in Sharknado 4.
I mean, who wasn't in Sharknado 4? Like I
Wait,
think
he
by
was
the
in
third or the
Community?
fourth
Who
one.
was he in Community?
No clue.
No clue. I have no idea. Maury?
I've never watched Community. I think I've seen.
You've never watched Community? It's so good.
We were. I thought I thought I had mentioned this before, but like, legitimately, I've caught clips here and there. I've tried to watch an episode or two, and it doesn't grab me. I don't.
Oh, it's like me with.
It never appealed to me.
Yeah, it's like me with Always Sunny. I just could
Always
never
Sunny,
get into
I
Always
liked
Sunny.
the first. I kind of liked the first couple of seasons. Like a little hard to watch sometimes, just based on the level, like that sort of ridiculous, like that sort of I'm just watching people make decisions that are absolutely going to ruin their lives. I mean, this is funny, but like there's kind of a limit, and like I forget what season it was, but it was after like it was only the first after the first maybe couple of seasons, 1 or 2, 3 maybe. After that, the bit kind of got old for me.
Yeah, I mean, and do you know that they're on like season 15?
I mean that's awesome. I'm
Good
glad
for them.
Like I love Don. I like all of the individual actors. I like them individually. Like Danny DeVito is a hoot. Like in everything he's in.
It too.
You know, I can't. The guy who plays the sketchy one, like the
Charlie?
like the Charlie, yeah, Charlie Day. I love him in every movie I've seen. Like he does so
Everything
well.
he does is so good. He's so talented.
like what was it, the Pacific Rim movies. I didn't expect to see him in them. I really enjoyed him in those movies. Now that character isn't necessarily a far cry from Charlie and It's Always Sunny, but I've
I don't
I've
think
also
that
seen it.
character is a far cry from Charlie. That character is intelligent.
That's the only difference.
That character is like legit intelligent. I remember watching Pacific Rim and being like, okay, when are you gonna screw this up? Come on, Charlie. When you
And
gonna
that's
start
what
huffing paint?
it was.
Come on.
It wasn't until the second movie till he screwed it up. That's when he was absolutely cracked out on kaiju brain.
Oh, I didn't see the second Pacific Rim.
I didn't either.
You know, a lot of people. Yeah, you're not missing anything.
You said hopped up on kaiju brain, and that instantly killed any desire for me to ever want to see it.
Yeah, no, he's got like a kaiju brain in a tank and is like jacking it into his mind and communicating with it, and it's like messing with them.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's this. Okay, the second one really, the second one made some decisions.
They took some swings. Second one took some swings.
It was one of those movies that, like, with the list of 20 different like corporate shell companies that had, and half of them Chinese, and they had like the obligatory one Chinese like actor in it playing this one character that practically does nothing the whole movie. It's a side plot with like kids or I don't even remember. It's so bad. And like they took the original premise and a lot of the original filmography of it was like they were fighting at night during a lot of those scenes, and that really added to it. And they switch everything up and they're doing all the scenes during the day. It's like, guys, no,
these effects don't look as good.
This ain't working the same way.
This doesn't look as good in daylight.
No, there was Benicio del Toro had a plan, and he kind of knew what he was doing with that, and y'all just kind of crapped all over it. Can we go back? Can we go back to doing this at night, please? It looks so much better. So much better at night. You can hide your sins.
You can hide your sins under the cover of darkness.
Cover of darkness, the fog of war.
What was it Corridor
Aesthetic
Digital?
Smoke.
Corridor Digital had did like a little thing about why Pacific Rim 2 like looks kind of bad. It's because it was a free camera and not like a static on the ground camera.
Oh, how?
So like if you ever notice in Pacific Rim 1, like all of the camera angles are like looking up at everything.
Yeah. It adds to the scale. Like it adds to the presence of everything. I'll have to check out the episode you're talking. I don't think I've seen that one actually.
Yeah, they were talking about it. I forget what episode of it was like VFX Artists React.
They have such a long like they have so many of those. I have such a backlog to go through.
Yep. The recent one, as of the recording, they got the main character from the new Karate Kid movie, and I am so pumped to watch it now.
That's the one with Jackie Chan playing the Pat Morita role, right? He's playing Miyagi.
So they're, I don't know if they're like not counting the Jaden Smith movie, but he's they brought back Ralph Macchio.
Wait, he's in Karate Kid Legends?
Yep. So yeah, Jackie Chan's character goes to get Danny LaRussa to train his grandson in karate for an all city tournament.
What?
So he's got to bring Danny from LA to New York. And they train, the two of them train Jackie Chan's character's grandson.
That's crazy.
Who's Jackie Chan's character in this? Is
Is
he playing Miyagi or is
no,
this like a
he's
different
not
character? Okay, no, that makes
it's a different character.
Okay, no, that makes so much more sense then.
So I think he's playing this. I haven't looked at any of the credits or anything like that, but I think he's playing the same character from the Jaden Smith Kung Fu Kid.
I think you're right. Yeah, it's Mr. Han. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right.
So, what part of the movie do you think they just casually drop the obituary, or the headstone, or the memorial, whatever Jaden's character's name was, because they just wanted to write him out that bad?
I'm pretty sure they just left him in China because that movie was set in China, and this one's set
That
in
movie
New
was
York.
set in China. You're right. That was a good movie too. That movie wasn't bad.
It wasn't terrible.
I've never actually watched it. I don't know why. Like I really like Will Smith. I've actually met him a couple of times because I worked within proximity that would happen. I'm not going to get into it, but really chill dude. And like I liked all of his movies. I had no interest in it. I do not know why. I actually didn't have any interest in the one. I think I just don't like Jaden Smith.
Well,
The sci-fi movie he was in with him, I passed on too. And
so the
like,
difference between the Kung Fu Kid and the whatever the one where he was with his dad was that the Kung Fu Kid was, I think he was young enough to not have the ego of being a nepo baby.
Oh, okay. But how many of those Karate Kid movies are like that he's in?
One.
It's two. Oh, I thought it was two. Somehow I thought he had two. Why did I think he had two?
I don't know, because I think they were thinking about doing a second one, but they just went nah.
I might be hallucinating. Happens. Anyway,
That is crazy that there. I did not think. Oh, wow, I actually kind of forgot that Jaden Smith one even happened.
I did too until we started talking about this, and then I
Yeah, no,
remember
the
just not being
second-
it, not really being. I think the other thing is too is for a certain. I felt like that was for a certain age demographic that I was not in.
The second I saw Jackie Chan's character's name, I was like, Mr. Han. Yeah, no, that's the same guy from the Jaden Smith ones. Wow, that's crazy. Fun fact: the name of the director is Entwistle. He
Okay.
whistles at Ents. He's an Ent whistler. I wonder if when you whistle for Ents, if you have to do it really slowly. I'm sorry, headphone listeners.
We're sorry that you had to be subjected to that string of words that happened.
Yeah, it's a good string of words.
It was a string of words.
It was it was a good string of words. I like that.
It was a string of words of all time.
The best string of words. I only string together the best. Beautiful words. What was I gonna say? Who else do I think is dead?
Pauly Shore, is Pauly Shore dead?
Is Pauly Shore dead?
I don't know.
So that's what I'm asking. Now you got me curious.
He's been on Kill Tony.
I don't know what that is.
Has he?
Yeah, he does Kill Tony every so often.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I did not realize that was Pauly Shore because he's gotten rough looking.
Has he? Does he blame me for wondering if he's dead? If he was dead? I might also be thinking of Andy Dick.
Andy Dick's still alive.
Or
Sadly.
Andrew Richard. I don't know. Has anybody heard from Tara Reid lately?
Andrew Richard.
That's another string of words that happened.
Andrew Richard. I am forever calling Andy Dick Andrew Richard from now on.
I mean, either that or Antonin Phallus. Could really go either way.
Oh man, that's almost as good as
Just like
Dick
Andy
Wolf.
Dick. Andy Dick Wolf. Just sounds like a furry convention.
It does sound like a furry convention.
Gina Davis is still alive.
She.
Who's Gina Davis?
A League of Their Own.
Beetlejuice.
A League of Their. Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Also,
I
one of
wouldn't
the
expect
ghosts
that either.
in
She's-
Beetlejuice.
She's really only done one thing since 2018. It's like one TV series.
What is it?
Mission Unstoppable with Miranda Cosgrove.
Oh, I don't even know what that could possibly be.
And she's an EP. She's not even like
Oh, she's not even in front of the camera.
she was Huntara in She-Ra and the Princess of Power.
Okay.
Apparently she was
All
in
right.
Glow as well.
What? That show is really good, by the way. That show is underrated.
I still have not watched it.
Mark Maron makes that show.
That did that ever get its third season, or did it get canceled?
I think it got canceled after 2. I don't think it got a 3rd season
This is why I canceled Netflix.
because they cancel all their good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Altered Carbon. Loved that. 2 seasons.
Yep.
Glow. Really enjoyed that. 2 seasons.
I know why they canceled Alter Carbon after the second season, because the second season was just not entertaining.
The second season was a lot slower and a little rough. They kind of did Andrew Mackie dirty on that one.
Here's the thing. I don't think Anthony Mackie is the guy.
Anthony, yeah.
I really don't. I don't
See, that's the
dislike
thing.
Anthony Mackie, but I don't like him.
I honestly I liked him in Altered Carbon. I just don't think the writing and the story was as strong as the first season. Like, I just don't think they did as much with it, and it kind of fell a little flat.
And if you ever seen him in like interviews and like talking like off script, he's always just kind of smug, and he just rubs me the wrong way.
Fair enough.
Like, I get he's trying to play like the cool guy character, but it just comes off as an asshole. Did everybody die?
No.
Mara? Did you die? Let me put in the chat. Oh, we got to carry it now.
I had to pee. I had to pee.
I didn't see it come up in the chat. You think I'm looking at the chat?
I also don't have the chat up. I almost never have the chat up.
Pee. I gotta pull up my pants because I wandered out of the bathroom. Hold on.
Please cut this. You're not going to, but please.
I'll probably cut this.
Okay.
I'm not
Good.
gonna cut this. This is probably one of the funniest parts in the episode.
Cut that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh man, I'm sorry. My eyeballs were floating.
I'm going to say this again. I'm going to say this once more. Flesh is weak. Upgrades.
Oh, man,
Upgrades, people. Upgrades.
I had something. I had something.
bladder full of
before I
urine.
ran out of the bathroom with my pants around my ankles. What was it? God damn it! What was it? Wasn't what was? Who did you bring up? Who did you bring up while I was peeing?
Anthony
Was it
Mackie?
Dane Cook? Oh, Anthony Mackie. Yeah.
Anthony Mackie. I didn't know that he was in Altered Carbon.
Yeah,
He
he
was
was.
in the
I
second
watched
season.
the
He was
first
he was the
season.
main character in the second
I did
season.
not realize that
Yeah.
was Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, he was Kovac.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I always thought my first introduction to him was Marvel.
I think wasn't he in that first? He was in that first, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Was he?
He was Falcon. He was Falcon all the way back in Civil Winter Soldier.
I thought Falcon didn't make an appearance until Civil War.
No, he was on your left.
Oh, you know what? That makes sense
Yeah.
because I didn't see Winter Soldier, so that
You
makes
know,
sense.
It's-
I had figured part of the reason why he had gotten the Altered Carbon gig was because of his Falcon performance. Because I mean, action, superhero action star.
You didn't see Winter Soldier?
No, I never saw Winter Soldier.
It's
seen
arguably
it-
the best movie of phases 1 through 3. It's arguably the best
Really?
movie of the entire MCU.
I don't remember any of it. I know I've seen it. I've seen it exactly once, and I don't think I've ever gone back to watch it again.
the best.
Arguably the best.
Wow. That.
And it's like the whole setup to Civil War.
Well, yeah, I kind of just caught up with Civil War. I got the Reader's Digest. I didn't need to see the movie. I got the gist.
I think I don't know if I brought this up with y'all before, but I've just kind of been burnt out on Marvel since like 2022.
Oh, I've been burnt out on Marvel since I don't know when was.
I
when
still
did
haven't.
WandaVision air?
Yeah,
'Cause,
exactly.
like-
No, it's about the same time for me because I have not yet watched WandaVision. I haven't really watched anything beyond WandaVision because it just started to get to the point. It kind of got to the point where, and I've brought this up with anime before. There's an anime. Not sure. Was it? No. Dot Hack. I wanted to get into that so bad, but
Don't.
the thing is because to understand any of the story, you need to play the games, read the manga, watch all the movie. I'm like, I don't have time for homework. I don't have like it's the same issue with it's the same issue with Marvel at this point. If I don't watch, feel like if I don't watch every show and every episode and every movie in order, I'm not going to get it because it's so interconnected at this point. I kind of just burn out.
I watched WandaVision, which was good. I would recommend WandaVision. WandaVision.
I've
is
heard good things. Like I've heard good things about a lot. Like I actually do want to watch WandaVision and the Moon Knight. Was it Moon Knight? Moon Knight. I heard really good things about. Like I want to watch them. It's just every time I sit down to, I get this like crawling dread, and I'm like, I don't know if should I be taking notes. I don't. Is there gonna be a quiz later? I feel like there's gonna be a quiz later, and I'm not gonna. No, I'll do this later.
I liked She-Hulk. 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 I like
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk too.
She-Hulk. She-Hulk. She-Hulk Tua. Where's
run-
Where's she at?
She just rug pulled a meme coin.
Yeah, she rug pulled a meme coin and
Where's she at?
and has a failed podcast.
Yeah. Trying to avoid securities.
Wait, did her pod? Is she's not still doing that podcast? Is she?
I don't know. I barely even knew what Hawk Tool was.
Oh, it was a 15-minute meme that she was stretching out, and like in all honesty, good for her. Like if you can make that work, great, make it work. But rug pulling, like selling a meme coin based on your name alone to people who aren't into crypto, and then rug pulling it and being having the receipts for the rug pull, and then in the middle of the call explaining the situation. Okay, guys. It's time for me to go to bed. I'll talk to you later. And just pieces out. What?
Wait, what?
So
What the
so
hell? What is
if
happening?
I'm using too many big words, she sold a cryptocurrency and then scammed people who got into it because her name was attached and knew nothing more about it.
No, okay. Now, as far as that, I will give her the benefit of the doubt that she didn't know it was a rug pull.
I mean, she's legitimately made some
She's
tweets
kinda
that were like
dumb.
copy and paste, and then the message below, and it's like, it's her handler. Like she's reading off a script half of the time. You can hear it in her voice because she does not have any presentation or acting skill. No offense, she's not trained in it. Obviously, she's not media trained either. Copy and pasting.
I need okay, hold on. First of all, her podcast Talk to Her is still going. Okay?
Oh,
It's still
from
going.
from a remote location in the Maldives to avoid the SEC.
Not only is her podcast still going, but
Is she still selling Hawk
since
coin?
October of 2024, a satirical self-described companion podcast titled Talking Talk to Her has been posted weekly, in which the hosts, the cameraman of Podcast But Outside, and
Look what you
Peter
did, Asher.
Ditzler review Talk to Her and other events involving Haley Welch. So
You feel
not
good about
only
this?
she has a satellite podcast that orbits her. She said one thing on a TikTok, and she has had Mark Cuban on her fucking podcast.
Well, listen, legit, I will give her respect for the hustle. Get that bag. I'm not kidding. Okay? Like, I don't have a problem with any of that. Although I want to point out that while you were spewing all of that verbal diarrhea, Asher literally fainted.
I died. I'm back now. I got better.
It got better. Asher was only slightly dead.
I don't. How?
What has Billy Crystal been doing lately? Speaking
What has
of,
Billy Crystal been
That is
doing?
a good question. Nice pivot.
Get us away from this Talk to Her.
that was a good setup by me. I will pat myself on the back for that.
Segue since
She
the
has
segue
a
that ran the
satellite
creator off of the cliff.
podcast. All she did was talk about how to do a blowjob.
You backed up. You're going the wrong direction.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're still spitting
Billy
on that
Crystal.
thing.
Let's give it Billy Crystal.
Eyes forward. Hey, eyes forward. Keys. Look, Shiny. Shiny, get the keys.
He's been doing Mike Wazowski.
Oh yeah. That's.
Oh, I guess he has been, huh?
Yeah.
Wazowski.
He was on a TV show in 2024, 10 episodes before. I know nothing about
No,
it.
nothing about that.
20 episodes of Monsters at Work, 2021 to 2024. So yeah, that's 4 solid years of voice acting for 2 movies worth. That's not bad. He was in Luca. Let's see.
He
On Together. Modern Family. I didn't know he was on Modern Family.
Oh, who is he in Modern Family?
That's a good. It had to be like a bit part. Hold on.
he did a short for Westworld and City Slickers.
I remember that. I remember
What?
that. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, they got him and the tall guy. I can't remember his name. I think if I remember correctly, they had both of them. But yeah, it was like a cross promotion thing on HBO, or like a promo or something. But I vaguely remember it when I was watching. I never watched the last season. Like I watched maybe the first couple of episodes and never finished the last. Is it the 3rd season that they ended Westworld? I want to say. I never watched the rest of season 3. I just for some reason never went back to it. But yeah, I remember that very specifically.
I like how you're like he's being Mike Wazowski. Like, oh yeah, I guess he is.
Yeah, he's just
The giant franchise, Monsters Inc.
Mhm.
What? Here's a question.
Here's an answer.
Question. What is Tim Allen doing these days?
Hello?
Ooh.
No, that was the 90s. I'm sorry.
I like
He
I like how Asher made the noise. Ugh.
Well, I know he was pitching some show not too long ago that the premise did not sound good. Uh, I think he went off the right wing. I could be mistaken. I'm looking it up now, but I could swear he kind of and like I could swear he went off a cliff. I could be entirely wrong though. I'm not trying to slander.
He
the
had
man
a show
unduly.
from 2011 to 2021. 194 episodes.
Oh yeah, no, he did. What was it called? Last Man Standing.
Last Man
Was that it?
Standing? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess he
No.
was Tim the Toolman Taylor again.
It was.
He
it
was?
something. Was he?
That show was a continuation. That show was a because I remember that show. I don't remember it running for 10 years, but I do remember that show.
No, it's not the same character. Like Baxter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's a whole different character and family, but it's of course Tim Allen, which means he's doing a lot of the writing, so it's a lot of the same stuff.
IMDb has a credit here as Mike Baxter and Tim Taylor.
Maybe he
there's a
plays
flashback
Tim
episode or
Allen.
something.
Maybe he plays Tim Taylor in universe. It's like, oh yeah, and I'm always getting mistaken for that.
I don't know. I didn't watch the show.
I don't know. I saw bits and pieces of it somehow, and it wasn't my brand of comedy. I'll leave it there. I wasn't finding it amusing.
I wonder that he doesn't still do Buzz Lightyear, does he?
Yes, he does.
Yes.
Oh, he does. Wow.
They only did what's his face? Chris one of the Chris's.
One of the Chris's
Captain America Chris.
Evans.
Chris Evans. They only did Chris Evans for the Buzz Lightyear prequel?
Oh, you mean like the Buzz
Origin story or
drama
whatever?
TV, like drama animated show
Yeah, or the movie?
where it was like gritty?
No, it was supposed to be the movie that Andy saw in theater that made him want to get a Buzz Lightyear toy.
Yeah. And it's revealed at the end. Spoilers, I guess, for because it's called like Lightyear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. At the end of it, you find out that Zurg is actually Buzz from the future.
Yeah, I don't. It's stupid. It's dumb. What was the pitch meeting thing? Is like, if Andy had actually watched that movie, he would have gotten a cat, like the cat toy, rather than Buzz.
I like your reaction to when I said you're like I'm sure whatever. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they dropped that real quick. They didn't come out with any more of that.
Yeah, because nobody went to go see the movie.
Yeah, because nobody went to go see that because nobody asked for that.
Yeah, the film Lightyear grossed $226.4 million worldwide.
I'm sorry, how many? How many millions?
226.
Wow.
Okay. I thought you said at first I heard 2.26 and I was like 2 millions? That's it?
226 million on a $200 million budget.
Oh no.
Oh no. That's not
Oh,
good.
no.
For anybody who's wondering, movie math works like this. You take half of the production budget, add it as your extra budget for promotion, marketing, printing,
Mhm.
distribution, and then you add it on, and then you
Sometimes
double
at
it.
least.
At least, and then you double, like, just the rule of thumb is
Mhm.
is that, and then you double it for what it needs to make in the box office, because there's generally a 50-50 split between the theater and the studio for ticket sales. So in order,
That movie did not make money.
it would have had to have made $600 million at the box to break even. It's also kind of why Marvel movies are probably going to be on the chopping block soon, because not a
Yeah,
lot
'cause
of them
they're
make
not-
money.
The Thunderbolts has been doing well, hasn't it? Or am I or did I thought that one was doing okay.
It's probably doing okay, but like they only have like one thing that actually makes money every like 4 years.
And to be fair, that is a fairly expensive thing that makes money.
Yeah, because
I mean, really, they need to slow down with how much they're making those movies. Like,
yeah,
I mean,
like
they have. I think that's absolutely
They
one of the
have, they
things that and Star Wars, if I recall, they're like, okay, yeah, we're pulling back a little.
ooh. Well, it's only
Aren't they?
after opening weekend. It's made
Oh, okay.
173. Thunderbolts has made 173 million worldwide.
Man, that's that. I mean, yeah, it's open. It's only opening weekend, so but they ain't gonna do it.
We'll see what the drop off is after the second weekend.
yeah.
It was an $86 million domestic opening, which is not terrible. It's actually pretty good. It just has to maintain that. Oh, and they also
I
finally
do want to
did.
see that movie because it has the love of my life, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, in it, and I love her.
Until her introduction into the MCU, that was another one. I was like, I wonder what Julia Louis-Dreyfus is doing.
She did Veep. Veep was a great show.
I didn't watch Veep.
Wait, Julia Louis-Dreyfus is in the MCU now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
As who?
as this shadowy government lady,
Oh,
basically like the Amanda Waller of the MCU. It seems like.
okay.
I'm sure she actually exists in comics. I just don't know what.
I have no
don't
idea
know
what
who
her character
name
is.
Yeah.
Oh, and they did finally reveal the actual name of the Thunderbolts, which is why the asterisk is there.
Which is what?
The New Avengers,
Oh, of course.
of
yeah.
course.
Yeah, okay. It's another group movie. There was a 50-50 shot.
Yeah, I have no interest in watching any MCU movie anymore because Phase 4 really just destroyed the entire thing for me. I hated,
That was the phase that started with Quantum Mania, right?
yes.
Yeah.
I hated
Yeah.
pretty much every single movie I saw in Phase 4.
Quantum Mania was not good.
I don't think I've seen like any of the Phase 4 stuff because, like I said, I've been so out on it last couple of years. I just kind of lost interest. Like I know I'll go back eventually. I just haven't had the interest in it the last couple of years.
I watched Quantum Mania. I think that was probably the last major Marvel movie I've seen, other than Deadpool.
You're better off because after that it was Eternals.
I mean, I haven't seen Deadpool and Wolverine yet. I have it. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, Deadpool and Wolverine's really good.
It's really good.
Yeah, I've heard really good things. It's on my short list, but my backlog for when I do have time and energy it's long.
But yeah,
Did you guys hear that Ryan Reynolds is kind of a monster?
No.
Yeah, I kind of heard it with what's been going on with the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni thing going on.
Yeah. Kind
He's-
of a monster.
And he's just been kind of a shitty human being.
Yeah. Like kind of like instigating and really like I don't know. It's a little messed up. It's a little messed up. Not
Yeah,
what
I
I
don't
want
know.
out of my Deadpool. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, I don't actually know like about any of that. Like I heard about the Blake Lively and the other guy, and they're like exes or something, and there was some stuff with like being on set, and
No,
I don't know. I check out of other people's drama pretty quickly.
it
I don't have
was,
time for drama in my own life, let alone
as
other
far as I know,
people's
it
most of
was
the time.
over production on one of Justin's movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forget what movie it was, but apparently Blake was just a pain in the ass on set. She wanted to like rewrite half of the movie and get like producer credits. Like she wanted like apparently that's an from what I've been reading is that's an MO of hers is that she goes into into a project, tries to take it and then tries to take it over.
Oh wow. That's interesting. That's interesting.
And that's
Well,
where I was hearing about like Ryan Reynolds kind of uses some of his Hollywood power to like strong arm people into making that happen.
yeah, like that's what it seems like. That's what it seems like it is. Like it seems like he like when she can't do it on her own, he comes in and kind of helps it along. It's weird.
Just comes in and swings it around essentially.
Yeah, yeah. And like Blake Lively like accused Justin Baldoni of like being a little frisky with her,
Oh no.
and then like Baldoni like had the receipts and was like, no, 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 no.
Yeah, she
I
tried to
think
like
that may have been the only thing that I had heard about, honestly.
yeah, she tried to pull that stuff on a production for a movie that's about bad touch and bad relationship.
Oh.
So it's like there's gonna be scenes like that, and like, I mean, you can't always take it like that if you're shooting a movie about it.
Yeah, it was wild. It was a wild story. And with that, you have wasted another perfectly good hour here with us at today's theme. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any people that you are surprised to see where they are now, let us know.
Or are still
down in
alive
the
or dead.
comments. Or still alive or dead. Let us know down in the comments. If you have listened to Haley Welch's podcast, I would love to personally hear from you.
You may be entitled to compensation.
You might be, honestly.
Some
Especially
Tua coin.
Especially if you invested in Hawk Coin. Reach out to I don't know, the SEC. While you're down leaving those comments, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and give us hit that subscribe button, and want to knock that noti bell a little bit so that you get updated whenever we post a new video. Thank you again so much for listening. I have been your host, Mara.
I've been Asher.
And I've been here.
Spit on that thing, cheese bags.